Now, from Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 5.
Coming up tonight on the news, an important local organization is expanding.
Plus, unruly passengers continue to cause issues in the sky.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. We start tonight bringing you a story of a freshman football player here in Lincoln.
He's openly gay and says he's being bullied by his teammates because of it. Channel 8's Ariana Martinez joins us now to share his story tonight. Ariana?
Garrison came out a few years ago. In middle school, he was bullied by someone who now goes to the same high school as him. This year, he is a freshman at Lincoln Southeast High and played on the freshman football team. He told me he has been bullied by his teammate for being gay. He said this person would call him homophobic slurs in person at school and through a group Snapchat with all the freshman football players. He said even after the bully was suspended more than once and the coach had a conversation with the team, the bullying has not stopped.
In the beginning of this year, when I started at Southeast and it started happening again, when we played football together, I think that's when it took sort of the biggest toll for me, like mentally, I guess. I don't know. That's how everybody found out, is I came home crying one day.
He just wants it to be done. He wants to be able to go to prom and not have, it be a topic of conversation with his football team. He wants to be able to just play football and not have this guy hollering the things that he has.
The current frustration the father has is with the process currently in place.
My problem at this point is that they're do something about the guidance. So I can appreciate the building level administrators saying like, hey man, I got a whole district office telling me I got to do things this way. All right.
The ACLU of Nebraska has an LGBTQIA+ legal and policy council that explained the legal responsibilities of the school in general.
If there's a student who bullied or harassed was found to have done it, they have an obligation not just to discipline that student, but to take corrective action to ensure that it does not happen again.
Garrison explains a lot of the bullying happens on social media.
With Snapchat, it's kind of weird. It'll delete its text after 24 hours and stuff like that. So a lot of the stuff I can't pull back up.
The ACLU says
if it is happening repeatedly and the student has been disciplined and it has not yielded positive results, that does not absolve the school of its responsibility. And because federal law controls, because of Title IX, parents who are unhappy with how the school is responding can file a Title IX complaint to the Office of Civil Rights.
In the end, Garrison hopes this helps others who may be in his shoes know that they're not alone.
Like a learning experience essentially for other people to show that like maybe this isn't so cool. Like I think we should stop socially accepting this.
I spoke with the Lincoln Public Schools today and they wouldn't comment on specific cases, but did release a statement which reads in part, out of respect for privacy of all involved, Lincoln Public Schools will not comment on specific cases. In general, Lincoln Public Schools strives to educate all students through our curriculum and character lessons at all grade levels, how we value everyone and treat others with respect. If there is a situation that arises, part of our process includes educating students about how their actions affect others.
Ariana, thank you very much for our top story tonight. Centerpoint broke ground on a new facility in Southwest Lincoln today.
The facility is meant to expand access to health care and housing here in Lincoln.
And this partnership represents a real dynamic shift to caring for mental health in a way that is not punitive, but instead supports the well-being of the individual. We all can be proud to live in a community where this is happening.
The mayor and other community leaders spoke at the groundbreaking today. They're pretty proud about the different amenities and services the new facility will house. It's near 12th and South Street. According to studies, Southwest Lincoln doesn't have proper healthcare facilities.
The southwest quadrant of Lincoln is a healthcare desert, that there is not the healthcare the community needs in this area. So this facility not only will be that response to providing healthcare to a section of Lincoln that needs it, but also is restoring a wonderful building to be able to offer that.
The $23.5 million renovation and restoration of the historic Trabert Hall is expected to be completed in early 2023. The Ponca tribe of Nebraska prepares to open their Lincoln Health Center.
Yeah, everybody's expanding. Channel 8 reporter Nathan Grieve tells us more about why it's such an important addition.
I think the pandemic really highlighted the disparities that we have as Native people, and especially our tribal citizens, and it really exacerbated our healthcare system.
Clearly, this new health center comes at an important moment, but the moment is key in more ways than one.
Obviously, this is special for our people, but the date is significant for us as well. We're having this open house on October 30th, but October 31st is the anniversary of the tribe being federally restored and recognized by the federal government.
And that's why you may notice we're not seeing the inside, because that's for the Ponca people to experience first.
We're very excited about the opportunity, what it means not only for our people, but for the Native community as a whole for Lincoln.
And this also means more room for a growing community.
Our current facility houses all of our tribal programs as well as some health programs. And so this really almost doubles and eventually will likely triple in size what we currently have.
And with this new facility keeping Native culture as a top priority, it's the kind of growth a lot of people have been waiting for. Reporting in Lincoln, Nathan Grieve, Channel 8 News.
In national news, the FDA granting emergency use authorization for Pfizer's COVID vaccine shot for kids ages 5 to 11 today.
Now Pfizer can start shipping those vaccines across the nation, but the CDC still has to give the okay, and the CDC's advisory panel is meeting Tuesday.
I do feel it's important to vaccinate children. All you need to do is go to the pediatric hospitals around the country. More kids are getting infected. And as more kids get infected, some of them, maybe a small proportion, are going to have a serious outcome.
And while recent polling shows many parents are hesitant to get their kids the shot, New York's governor says there's a chance the vaccine could become mandatory in public schools if her state sees infection rates increase. California's governor has already said they will require a COVID vaccine for eligible school children.
Back to local news now. Take a look at this. Ashland Fire and Rescue responded to a train car accident Thursday. These pictures showing the car stuck underneath of a train car there. Crews took 2 people to the hospital, but they will be okay. Both are expected to survive, and their injuries are not life-threatening.
Wow. All right, let's get to your Friday night first forecast. We finally made it through another work week. Here's John.
That's right. And this evening, I think, should be pretty nice. Maybe on the cool side, but it is late October after all, so typically we should be cooling off. Sunset's just a little bit before 6:30 this evening, and you can see as we take a live look outside right now from Beatrice, beautiful blue skies. A much different look than yesterday where we were still dealing with clouds in Gage County as well as Lancaster County. This view coming from Shones Roofing there on the south side of Beatrice. Winds still gusting a little bit in some locations. We've got 23-mile-per-hour gust at the Lincoln Airport and 20-mile-per-hour gusts in Wahoo. Those winds will continue to lighten as we go through the evening hours. Temperatures just a little warmer than yesterday. So as of this hour, it's sitting at 61 degrees in Lincoln. That's after a high temperature of 62 this afternoon. 60 degrees right now in Beatrice. It's 63 in Grand Island and 62 degrees in Aurora. Look back to the west. There is even warmer temperatures where it's currently in the mid-70s up into the northwest corner of the state. We've got warmer temperatures coming our way for tomorrow before a cold front slides through and starts to kick our winds up. For the rest of this evening, 57 degrees at 6, 49 by 8, and 43 degrees by 10 o'clock tonight. Clear skies, that's a key thing because there's a chance we may get to see something pretty special in the skies over Nebraska early tomorrow morning. We'll talk about that. Also, the warmer temperatures coming our way and what you can expect for Halloween. It's all my Storm Alert Team forecast.
All right, thank you, John. Now to more trouble in the skies and on the ground involving air travel in our country.
A flight attendant reportedly assaulted by a passenger on a cross-country trip. The CEO of American Airlines is now speaking out. Here's ABC's Morgan Norwood.
Terrifying moments on the terminal. Reports of a gun at the busy Los Angeles International Airport. Passengers running to the tarmac.
I believe there's an active shooter in the terminal. This is not a joke. People are just pouring out of the terminal.
LAPD says this incident started as an argument between 2 men. There was mention of a gun, but officials say a weapon was never found. Both men were detained. One was sent for a mental health evaluation, the other released. As more people take to the skies, reports of mid-air assaults and disturbances also taking off. nearly 5,000 cases reported since January, and the FAA investigating nearly 1,000 of them. Many of the incidents sparked over the mask mandate. In Denver, a man led off a plane in handcuffs after officials say he allegedly punched a flight attendant unprovoked. Sources say it happened after the flight attendant accidentally bumped the passenger as she walked down the aisle and reportedly apologized. Authorities say the man later walked to the galley, allegedly punching the flight attendant twice before casually returning to his seat. The flight from New York to California making an emergency landing in Denver.
We paged able-bodied men to come and assist her. We were able to get numerous volunteers.
The CEO of American Airlines posting this video, calling it the worst display of unruly passenger behavior he's ever witnessed, saying enough is enough.
This type of behavior has to stop, and the best deterrent is aggressive criminal prosecution.
And the FBI has now taken over this investigation. So far, no charges have been filed. And as for that flight attendant, she's expected to make a full recovery. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Still to come on the news tonight, across the country, the need for 911 dispatchers is dire.
That and your full forecast right after the break.
At Schwartz Volkswagen.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Dissauer.
Pretty nice day with lots of sunshine around and temperatures a couple degrees warmer than yesterday. We made it to 60 yesterday, up to 62 degrees today in Lincoln, and we've got even warmer temperatures coming our way for tomorrow. That's ahead of a cold front that passes through tomorrow evening, and then we start to see some big changes in our weather pattern as we head into the beginning of a new month. It's 61 degrees right now in Lincoln. It is 60 in Beatrice, holding on to low 60s from Aurora, Central City, as well as into Grand Island. For this evening, our game of the week, Adams Central versus Ashland Greenwood. Clear skies, temperatures at 52 degrees around kickoff, down into the low 40s by 9 o'clock. So if you're going out to football games this evening, I suggest a jacket, maybe a sweatshirt as well, as it will start to cool off pretty quickly. I wanted to show you this. This is a view of our sun, and I wanted to show you this because this is what was going on yesterday. Now, if you watch in this general area right here, you'll see kind of a pop, and that is what we call a coronal mass ejection, or a solar flare coming out our direction, traveling at 2.1 million miles per hour, heading towards the Earth. And that is going to allow the potential to see the northern lights early tomorrow morning. So Saturday morning between 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning, potentially as far south as Oklahoma and Arkansas, even northern Alabama. For us, we're right along that better line and heading to the north. So if you get outside of the city lights tomorrow morning between 3 and 7 and look off to the north, you may be able to see the northern lights early tomorrow morning. That's something hopefully many of you will see. If you get some pictures, send them our way, and I'm sure we'll get those on the newscast tomorrow night. For tonight, we will see clear skies. That will help with that. It will be chilly with temperatures dropping down into the 30s, and a frost advisory in effect until from 1 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning through 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, as temperatures will be getting down to those frost levels out in that area. So tomorrow we're going to see sunny skies. It'll be pretty nice once we start warming things up by about 11 o'clock or so. As we head towards the afternoon, I think temperatures will climb up into low to mid 60s. We may see a few high thin cirrus clouds coming our way as a cold front comes through late afternoon, early evening. Once that happens, our winds will shift around to the northwest and the gusts will begin to increase 25 to 30 miles per hour. But before the cold front gets here, I think temperatures go all the way up to the upper 60s in some locations, forecasting 67 in Lincoln, 68 degrees in Beatrice, and 66 degrees in Hastings. For the football game tomorrow, looks pretty nice. Sunny skies of temperatures in the lower to mid 60s, maybe a little on the cool side if you get into some of the shaded spots, but otherwise should be a nice day for football. Winds by 6 o'clock, that's as the front is passing, shift around to the northwest. And hey, looking at Halloween across the country, it looks pretty quiet. Picked out some few Halloween type cities. So Devil's Thumb, Colorado, a high temperature of 46 degrees on Sunday. Go up to Scarville in Iowa, high temperature of 46. Gnawbone, Indiana, 62 degrees. Accident, Pennsylvania, a high of 50 on Sunday. And then you head down towards Screamer, Mississippi, or make that Alabama, high temperature of 69 degrees. Around here for trick-or-treaters, I do think it's probably going to be on the cool side as kids are going out for trick-or-treating. Temperatures into the 40s with cloudy skies. 7-day forecast then shows high of only 50 on Sunday. Then we start turning much cooler. On Monday, some light rain showers possible, a high of only 44 degrees. Still, we're watching for a potential for a little morning wintry mix Tuesday morning. And then we keep the cool temperatures around through Thursday. We start warming things up by next weekend of high temperatures back into the 50s. By the way, if you want some more information on the northern lights for tomorrow morning, I've been tweeting out and posting a lot of things on my Facebook page about that. And you can also go take a closer look at that solar flare that came off the sun.
Yeah, that's really interesting and exciting stuff. I would love to see the northern lights.
Set the alarm clock.
Yeah, from 3 to 7, up for 4 hours. That's a big task. But thank you very much, Sean.
Right now, there is a critical shortage of 911 operators all across the nation.
Roughly 240 million 911 calls come in every year, and some cities are missing up to half of their usual dispatchers. ABC's Kenneth Moten has the story.
911, where is the emergency? It's the call you expect will always pick up.
Total of 8 people that were dialing 911 and not one answer. Didn't even answer to say, please hold.
But for Ashley Bagwell from South Carolina, she says earlier this month, as her 6-year-old daughter Hadley was having a seizure, she couldn't get through to 911.
I was absolutely terrified. I remember just screaming, what do I do? What do I do? I need them to talk me through what to do. It was the scariest moment of my entire life.
Bagwell says her oldest daughter ran to the neighbors who also dialed 911 but got no one.
We have actually been experiencing much higher staffing shortages throughout the pandemic, and it's actually really starting to kind of take a head.
The International Academies of Emergency Dispatch reporting some centers struggling with as much as 30 to 50% vacancies. In Alabama, 88 dispatcher jobs open across 10 agencies. Georgia's 911 coordinator telling GMA the state is suffering a critical staffing shortage, made worse after the death of 14 dispatchers from COVID-19. GMA visiting this 911 call center in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Just to advise you, that patient has a history of heart attack. My medic units are responding. They're going to be there as soon as possible.
Where they say they are struggling to hire dispatchers.
We're about 30% short of overall staffing.
I'm sure that these men and women are doing everything they can to help the people who call here. But are there delays?
There are. We've seen a drop in our ability to answer 911 calls within 10 seconds and within 30 seconds, which is some of our standard. We're not able to be as fast as we were because I don't have enough available people to answer those phones.
The dispatchers trying to keep up with calls say it's frustrating.
As a supervisor, when you are in charge and you see those calls holding, it is stressful.
What concerns do you have when it comes to these shortages?
Be patient. Don't hang up because the line rings in a queue. Once you hang up and then call back again, now you're at the bottom.
Where Bagwell lives, Lexington County 911 officials say they're facing the same challenges when it comes to staffing shortages. And the calls were not answered due to a large volume of 911 calls received within a 15-minute period, which overloaded call takers. But county officials say dispatchers called back the initial caller within 3 minutes, but there was no answer. And several other calls were made, finally connecting with a caller 10 minutes after the first call.
I just hope no one ever has to experience the terror of this, and I just don't want anyone to have to go through the stress of 911 not answering when your child is unresponsive.
And we did check with our local 911 dispatch center. They say they're always looking for operators. They'll have a recruitment period coming up in November.
That's right. Hourly wages can be anywhere from about $20 to $26 an hour. You can go to the Human Resources page on the city's website, lincoln.ne.gov, for more information.
Some positive gains on Wall Street today. The Dow gaining 89 points, NASDAQ up 50. Here are your numbers. You're watching Channel 8, Nebraska's trusted news source.
Tonight, the president
Finally tonight, an artist makes masterpieces from laundry leftovers.
And a man uses Hot Wheels as therapy. All in tonight's Take a Look at This.
One person's trash is another's treasure. For example, most of us would be quick to toss out dryer lint, but this talented Pennsylvania artist not only keeps it,
this is many, many years of collecting lint.
She turns it into incredible works of art. Heidi Hooper's uniquely inspired dryer lint masterpieces are a labor of love and laundry. After a cancer diagnosis left her with limited mobility, she found comfort in chenille blankets, which created a whole lot of lint. That's what led her to her unique material medium.
Every day it gave me something to strive for.
Hooper has since amassed an impressive portfolio of dryer lint showpieces that have gone viral, inspiring fans from all over to donate their laundry leftovers.
People send me their dryer lint from all over the world.
Hooper's success proves artistic inspiration can come from literally anywhere.
I hope you're ready to see this because it's something else.
An Alaska man's battle with cancer also led him to his passion, a staggering model car collection that he says helped save his life. John Hotchkiss started collecting the cars after his diagnosis left him unable to work.
I was ordering them on eBay and Amazon both, and I just couldn't wait to get them.
He says the frequent deliveries gave him something to look forward to. His garage gallery of cars, now 6,000 strong, became his sanctuary during his recovery.
I'd come out here and sit in my chair and listen to my music and stare at these cars, and slowly came out of it. They saved my life.
For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Well, that is all the time that we have this evening. Thank you all for joining us.
But we'll be back at 6 o'clock. Hope you will too. World News is next.
With the Channel 8 Eyewitness News mobile app, you'll be the first to know. Get alerts about breaking news and weather, all in the palm of your hand.
Stop by Comfort Made Mattress Factory today and save up to $500 with our bigger bed, smaller price sales event. Locally owned Comfort Made Mattress Factory, 27th and Superior.
Closed captioning on Channel 8 Eyewitness News is brought to you by Christensen Hearing Analytics.